Hi and welcome to It's Art at the End of the Day, episode 12, and my guest today is somebody I've known for quite a few years, and he's probably, as I've mentioned in the podcast, as you'll hear later, that's probably the first artist I've ever met. Love his work tremendously. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Scott. Because I like listening to what people's creative processes are.
Yeah.
Like yours.
Right.
When did you start drawing?
When did I start drawing? I've always been able to draw. I think my dad was a engineer, so he did a lot of technical drawing. My brother is a welder, so he does like loads of technical drawing, but he could always draw.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the whole family can sort of draw.
It's in the blood.
I don't know. But I remember being as a kid. Do you remember the grids?
Yeah.
Where you used to enlarge, like a little drawing, enlarge it up.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Like,
All drawing is that without the grid.
oh, right.
So if you get one piece right, you should be able to get the next piece right.
It's to save your life, to be honest.
Yeah,
Especially
you
people.
can do it. Anyone can do it.
I do the usual, like, few things like that, semicircles,
Yeah.
a boat, that's to see in a landscape in the background.
You can do
I
it.
can't do people.
It's a brain thing.
Yeah. Oh, right.
It's how you look
Yeah.
at things.
Yeah.
And it's like primary shapes, all that sort of thing, and thinking about, especially people, thinking about the skeleton and
Right.
how it all works out, yeah.
But how do you start doing a person? Say a person standing.
A person standing, I usually go from...
Legs or...
Usually go from me... Like, I'll do like sort of primary shapes, like say, alright, this is the head sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then, go from there. But the head, usually, like a Da Vinci sort of thing, right, is where the head goes into the body 8 times. Sort of, that's the perfect mouth and all that sort of caper. But, it's roughly, you get anchor points.
Yeah.
So you'll know, say in a face, for example, you'll know, like, right, so I'll start with the nose, and then I know that there's an angle from the end of the mouth to the nose. So I know that there's an angle, roughly,
right.
And everyone's angle's different, which, like, if you get it right, that's why they look like them.
I've got round, I've got curves, I don't have angles.
Yeah.
This ain't an angle, this is round.
No, it's easy. It's not really. It's easy stuff. It's not really hard. I don't think it's hard.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. Because you do like still life, don't you?
I do life drawing. Yeah. I've just come from a life drawing class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've still got charcoal on me.
Is that what you like to use, or do you do any like sort of pencil and?
Yeah, I can use any sort of medium. Yeah. Don't bother me.
Painting?
I've got like I've got like this bag. I just walk in there. It's got all sorts of stuff, acrylic in there, all sorts. And I don't know what I'm going to use.
Yeah.
Every time I go in there, so it's just like an experience sort of thing as well.
Yeah. So it depends on the model, or do you just pick it and go, right, I'll try that.
Yeah, I'll go, I fancy using a stick today or something. Or a sponge or something. Yeah. It's like an experimental thing for me as well.
Yeah, it keeps it vibrant, doesn't it? Keeps it alive. Because if you do the same old HB pencil, where it's going to get boring, no matter what.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of things you can do with a pencil, no?
It's the shading and all that.
Yeah.
Not a drawer at all.
Yeah, you can do it. Don't worry about that. Yeah, you must do it when you do your photography. You must go right. So the light's coming from here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to place him here, and this is it's composition, isn't it? Even if it's little sort of like windows.
Yeah.
You go right. Yeah, like that, like a series of apertures.
Yeah.
That helps you. You do your composition, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've got the composition and the story. It's got this story.
Yeah, especially in a studio or something. Say you're doing studio work.
Yeah.
I'm surmising you work it out. Oh, where am I going to have the light?
Yeah. The light is big thing.
Drawing, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Yeah,
It's all about problem solving. That's the thing.
Yeah, I've never thought of it like
Everything is problem solving. Right, if I do this, I've done that wrong. Why have I done it wrong? Oh, right, okay. So, you have to... It's about problem solving.
But I can go delete. If you do something a little bit wrong, you've got to sort of go over that, haven't you?
Yeah, or rub it out.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Or, and you always get happy accidents, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I never meant to do that, but I'm keeping it in because that looks alright. Yeah.
So you don't get too like hang up on what you do.
No, the idea of when you go into say life drawing is to get out of yourself. Don't stop yourself from because people go, oh, this has got to be good, and they get really tight, and their drawings are really tight. But when they just experience it and get loose, it's like a dance sometimes. Yeah. Your stuff comes out 20 times better. Yeah. That's why a lot of people draw better with they're right-handed. Yeah. We always do this thing in life drawing where we swap our hands, and it turns out better with my left hand than my right hand. So it's weird because you're letting go.
Oh, right. I never thought that.
So you're experiencing it.
Yeah.
That's the idea. It's like jazz, right? So you have to know all the notes, don't you, right? Yeah. They're really good musicians, jazz musicians. Yeah. And then they go off at a tangent, don't they?
Yeah.
But then come back to the notes.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and that's what sort of art is, really.
But as a grounding, you've
got a grounding. You can go experimental as you like, but you've got this grounding.
Yeah.
So, like Picasso, for example, unbelievable drawer. Yeah. Like lifelike drawing, he could do at a very early age.
Yeah. Yeah.
His stuff's like experimental as you like, but the guy was.
Yeah, I was speaking to someone before about saying that most of the artists, good artists, still can do the fundamentals. They can draw a person like that, but even though they've gone on to abstract, they know how to do the basics. Of course,
because it leads into it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So, right. How many exhibitions have you done?
Not too many, to be fair.
Is that something you like or not?
I'll do them, but I'm not overly looking out to do them. But I wouldn't mind doing them. I just ain't had the opportunity, really.
It's hard to find and get people to do it and then take your work on and all that. I find that the hardest.
Yeah.
It's especially again, photography. They say, "Oh, it's a photo."
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the battle you've got for photographic artists. No,
you've got to
go. Oh, I can do that.
You can, yeah. Go on then.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's not why I do it though. I do it because I have to do it. I don't know. It's something inside me that I have to.
Well, you love it. Yeah.
Have to do it,
isn't it?
I can't. Sometimes I wake up, say 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. I go, I need to have a draw. Do you know what I mean? It's a well-being thing as well.
I was just going to ask that. So have you got things in your head that you go,
yeah,
draw this and must do.
Yeah. It's like say I hear like sort of songwriters or whatever. They're out and about and they see something or they think of something. Oh, I better get that down. Yeah. It's a similar sort of thing. Yeah, you have ideas, don't you? Sometimes they just pop in. Yeah. I'll have to do that.
Yeah. Is it most of it in your head or do you go out and about?
Out and about and everything. So like exhibitions, stuff like that. There's so many artists. There's so many artists and there's galleries and all that. And it's great. I like culture. To be fair.
Would you get an easel and sit on the side of the Thames and
oh yeah, I've done all that. Yeah. When I was at university, we had to go to Venice.
Oh.
Yeah, it's rough it was. Yeah, we had to go to Venice, draw and paint Venice.
Okay.
But you become part of the background, like people come up to you and like ask you in Italian, like directions, and I'm like,
I don't know.
But it's a funny old game, and Australians.
Actually done it formally.
Yeah, I've got a degree in illustration.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I went as a mature student.
Yeah.
When I was 33. Yeah. So what happened was, I was working as a post office, as you know. We was in this room. It was called a surcharge room, right? A few of us, about 5 of us in this room, and people used to come in, and I used to draw them, like with a big pen or whatever, draw them, and then in their break, by the way, anyone listening from Royal Mail, and they used to come in, I used to draw them, whack them up on the wall. So it was like a gallery of portraits up on the wall. It was mad.
Yeah.
And then the wife got pregnant, and I was like, I better go and do, I don't know, an A-level or something like that.
Yeah.
Just to try and see what's going. So I took these portraits down to the local college, and they went, no, this is what I want our A-level people to get up to. Go and do a foundation in art and design. So I went, alright. So I went and done that, and through that they made us apply through UCAS to a university, and I ended up getting in Cambridge School of Art. So I went there and done a book illustrating
Did that
degree.
sort of fill you with like, I can do it? Or...
Yeah, I was, before then, I wouldn't say I was timid, but I didn't really believe in myself, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I was the first one in my family to go to university.
Yeah.
And I gets there thinking, I'm going to be like a div here. But ends up, I'm alright, do you know what I mean? I'm not as stupid as I thought I was.
Until people go, that's nice, like what you've done there, like you captured that you start to think, I can do this.
But the thing is as well, when I went to university, they started showing me stuff, film. I've done a film module, I've done a printmaking module, I've done a creative writing module. They introduced you to so many like sort of artists and like lectures on war art and things like that. And it's like my mind was like blown, and it really did change me as because I was quite formal. I want to try and get it to be like a photo or whatever. Well, you're fighting a losing battle. You're never going to get it as good as some artists do, but I imagine it being quite tight and a bit boring. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
you've got to go with the flow, haven't you?
Yeah, I try. You know, and so it really did open me up to be more expressive. Yeah. So, like, I'd never tried abstract work before I went to university. I didn't really do life drawing before I went to university. Right. To get into university, they said, you'll have to do some life drawing for your portfolio. Yeah. And I was thinking, I've never done it, have I? So I got the missus to done her back and all this sort of thing. Yeah, I loved it. I did it the night before I went to the...
That's all right.
Yeah, it's all relative. Whatever's in front of you can do.
Yeah, you're better off the cuff than formally setting something up.
Yeah, it's more spontaneity, spontaneous. Is that a word? I don't know. Maybe I've just invented that. Well, I'm creative, why not?
Well, there you go. That's it. Yeah, it was creative. Yeah, get away with a lot.
That's right.
You do get away with a lot of crap.
yeah, exactly.
That's creative process.
But it's it's funny how life sort of takes you in a direction.
Oh yeah.
I think there's sort of paths that open to you, and you either take them or you don't take them.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'd rather regret taking something than not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I think you've got to leap sometimes. Well, I've never been
exactly.
This is the leapest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did it. Like I said, even if it didn't work, I tried it.
Yeah, I mean, at 30, going to or 33, going to university with a wife who's pregnant at home, a small child, like, I must have been off me rocker, and she is unreal. What a saint, my Mrs. Claire.
It helps with someone's support.
What a saint. I go follow your dreams, give it all that.
I think you've got to.
And that, it means a lot. It does.
No, it's good. Yeah.
Like yourself, I suppose you got like the supportive aspect to your family, sort of thing.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think my kids are listening to the podcast. But yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, he's off again.
Yeah.
Taking pictures.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there is that supportive aspect. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And I think you need someone just behind you.
You've got to.
But yeah, you got to. I think that's a lot of what goes. I don't know about now because I think a lot more people do what they want to do now.
Yeah.
But sort of back in our days, especially like school times, I wanted to be a graphic designer, but it wasn't known then because the computers are crap. Because it was just a dot on a green screen. Yeah. But I did do art. Yeah. I'm not particularly good at it, but I wanted to combine the two, and they go, no such thing.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
It was BBC Micro back in our day,
wasn't it? Like then. But yeah, I think I was born a little bit early, and I should have been sort of like further up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always been there, but life got in the way. I think, yeah, and
it can do.
Then decided to do it and met unbelievable people.
Yeah.
And you're probably the first artist I've known, to be honest.
Right. Yeah.
Because we've known what I don't know, 30 odd years or
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Both of us.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're probably the first one I know.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've met here. But yeah, art is a big world.
Yeah.
So much
and it's for everyone as well.
Yeah, I know. And
it's not exclusive.
No. I think there's a little bit of a problem. There's too many. I might have to stop bumping a few off.
Yeah.
Because there's too many and I'm struggling, so I'll have to get my rifle out and take a few photographers out.
Yeah, I suppose it's quite hard as a job. Like,
it's hard as a job, yeah.
I can imagine. Because how does that oh look, I'm becoming the interviewer now.
Yeah, no,
does that like sort of hinder your creative? Are you worrying about that? Does that stop you from?
I was busy last year from October because I had a lot going on. Mm-hmm. I haven't gone out and taken photos like, around London or wherever for a year now. I used to just go out with my camera, walk about, shoot. Till like a couple of months ago, just the end of the summer, I jumped on Woolwich Ferry. It's only up here. Went to Woolwich, had a walk around there. Mm-hmm. Other than that, no, because I've been concentrating on exhibitions, getting work done, do this, do that. Yeah, so it can get. It's a monster that it's 50-50. You've got to concentrate on showing your work, selling your work, but then again, it overtakes a little bit of taking the work.
Yeah, it's all about balance then, isn't it?
So aim this year, I've still got to do the exhibitions and stuff like that. I've got a couple of things lined up in February, but yeah, I want to get out. Possibly travel, but that I'm a bit iffy on travelling. But I've got to go. I can't keep taking pictures of London.
There's so many interesting places.
So yeah,
I love it. I mean, like me and the missus, I usually take her away for a city break or something like that. We went to Paris not last year before, and we ended up going to Monet's Gardens in Giverny.
Oh, really?
Oh, what a place!
Yeah,
what a place!
Yeah,
so beautiful. Like we ended up cycling to the place from the train station. We hired some bikes out and cycled down. Like it was great along the sort of the river and that.
Yeah.
And the place, so beautiful, and it's just like they've kept it how it was.
Oh, so when he just walked out a bit and left it.
Yeah, exactly. It's beautiful. A lot of unbelievable. He was inspired a lot by. Japanese, you wouldn't believe it, but Japanese prints and stuff. So there was like back in the sort of 1900s or whenever it was, there was an invasion when there of like a Japanese sort of culture to London. I think there was a welfare or something there, they all went or whatever. And it really did soak into our fabric of. Like European, should I say, fabric of our culture and stuff. Yeah, so other cultures inspire.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Do you want to do a solo exhibition? Would you do a solo exhibition?
Yeah, I'd do anything. Yeah. If the opportunity come up,
you've got to do it. You've got to do it.
I'd like to, but I always like how to present it.
Yeah.
It's like I can do the work,
Yeah.
but how do I present it? What do you know what I mean? What you know? How do I frame it?
I think.
How much is the cost? Blah 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 blah, and then it becomes a little bit of a grind.
Yeah, I've done things where they've been really totally anal about the positioning of the pictures to one another, but I've also seen and done stuff where they've just gone, put it up. And sometimes just putting it up looks better or as good.
Yeah.
No different to it being 2 inches apart and this, that and the other.
I think there's an art to that as well, isn't there? Like, you know, I've done like a few, like when I was at university and stuff, and there's definitely an art to what goes with what. And
I've done. I wouldn't be a curator. I'd be like, I'll just slap it up there. That'll do.
Yeah.
I couldn't curate.
But I think it's all about people, isn't it? Like my art, your art is all about sort of people in places telling a story, isn't it?
I think you've got to do one.
Yeah, I'd like to. I would like to.
There's a gallery down it.
Is there?
Yeah. Just where we parked that corner bit there.
Yeah.
There's a gallery you can get in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to see your stuff up in one place. It'd be lovely.
I'd like to just focus it, take a year off work, just focus on it and just do it.
Yeah. Because you can. We've got things over there where people have used like a clothes peg, you know, one that you hang on the thing and then it's in like a circle and the clothing hangs there.
Yeah.
They've just clipped Polaroids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's a piece in itself.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be totally.
No.
But yeah, no, I'd like to see you with all your stuff in one place. Or what you consider your best piece. Have you got a lot all stashed away?
Oh yeah, it's all over the place. All my missus keeps going, oh, no more naked people. Oh, I can't handle this, you know.
Yeah, where you go.
Which it's funny as well, like people's attitude to when you go like, oh yeah, I do life drawing. They go, what, you pervert? You go, no, it's nothing.
Yeah, no.
It's not.
No,
I mean, it can be sexual, but it's nothing. It's not a sexual thing.
That's something I've done yet. It's boudoir for photography, but I like to do it, but not for that reason.
No.
But we've all got a body, and you should celebrate that body, that shapes again and its form.
Yeah, it's like a landscape.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And again, the way the light falls.
Mm.
So anybody out there who wants to do some boudoir photography for me?
Yeah.
I can soon get a 4-post to anyhow.
Who's open?
To
new experiences.
No phone ringing. No, never mind. We'll worry about that later. But I mean, it's everything's a shape.
Yeah.
And you stare out the window looking at shapes.
Yeah. Colour. I used to be scared of colour. All my work was monotone.
Oh.
But now I'd say that, and people who know me, like my art sort of thing, would go, "Oh, leave off." And I go, "No, I was scared of colour." But now,
just a line of yellow or something like that. Yeah. You can add even if just one line.
I remember going to see an exhibition. Right, it was Whistler, Monet, and who was the other one? Turner. They'd all gone to London. They're all painting in London, Venice, and I can't remember the other place. But I remember Paris. Yeah. So I remember coming round the corner and seeing this Monet painting on the wall. Right, it's the River Seine basically, and some sort of trees over side River Seine, and the colour, it made my legs go wobble. Mate, I started crying. Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But it was weird. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. He's a genius.
Yeah.
Turner, genius.
Yeah.
Well before his time. Unbelievable. I really like sort of abstracty sort of landscapes.
Yeah.
It's all there.
Yeah. Just last weekend went to Kenwood House at Hampstead.
Yeah.
Yeah, some tones and stuff in there.
Yeah. They reckon, don't they? You know that, I think it's called snow. It's not snowflake, snowstorm.
Yeah.
So it's like a ship out in a snowstorm, basically. and they reckon he taken or tied himself to the mast of just like was drawing or whatever. Yeah, mental. Yeah.
It's got to be the hardest
crazy
thing to draw, though, or paint, isn't it? Snow.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, but this was more like the sea and sort of. Yeah, it's very phonetic.
Because you can't really. I know there is white paint, but it's done with it in a sort of backward. Really, you use colour, don't you? To There's more blue in that in it than there is white, isn't it?
Well, you look at like say Lucian Freud's like he's like depicting of skin. There's about 1 million colours in there, mate. Yeah. So it's what you see. So there's looking, and then there's looking.
Yeah, you just that's nice.
You go, the sky's blue. No,
it's
not. It's got this in it. It's got that, and it's got this in it.
That's probably the only thing I learnt in art school is that the sea isn't just blue. There's green. There's that, and there's
exactly. Yeah. But it makes you think of. It makes you look at things in a different way, doesn't it?
Yeah. And you don't draw painting solid, do you? It's all little marks, little stuff.
Well, you can have blocks of colour, but
still can't do it.
But then it's subjective. As well.
Oh yeah.
So like I remember being at university, right? So we had this module called the book, right? So a lot of cause it's quite famous for children's book illustration. Cambridge School of Art. So I thought, I'm not really into children's books or whatever. So I read this extract from the first colonel or whatever to go into Belsen concentration camp.
Yeah.
Oh my God, harrowing.
Yeah, I bet.
So I did like this series of prints. Of like what it describes really, like sort of as a baby floating in a dead baby floating, and they're trying to scrub the numbers off there, and people were dying left, right, and centre because they're giving them food, and they can't handle it, so they had to get a guy in who was specialised in famine. Sort of like get the old complan out, and sort of like they started getting better. But what happened was, someone by mistake had ordered loads of lipstick, like tons of it.
Alright.
So they went, well, what are we going to do with this? So they started handing it out.
Yeah.
And people started using it.
Yeah.
Like, and then they become themselves. It was weird.
Oh,
it was like, that's what they said. Like the morale in the camp was unbelievable because of these lipsticks. Because they become themselves again and not this sort of like fragile figure or whatever. So it was mad. People dying with holding it and stuff like this.
Did you draw from imagination?
Yeah. If you know what something looks like, you can do it. And then you get data from different places. Right? Do you know what I mean? You can. Google's brilliant. You just go, what does a worm look like? You look it up, can't you? Oh right, no worries.
That's good.
But
and
then right, so
to be on a wall.
Let's go back to what I was saying, right? So I've done these paintings for bookends. These paintings from a photograph of it's horrible, like, right? But they were all dead bodies, like piled up on each other, like sort of thing. So I did loads of research on this, going to the War Museum and all this sort of thing. Anyway, so I'm drawing this thing, and I've done it in bright pinks and all this sort of thing, and greys and stuff. And one teacher come in and went, he said, like, the American public will go, you need to learn how to paint. It's too visceral.
Right.
And then another one come in a day later, and she went, I really like that, it's really visceral. So, it's subjective.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
So what it taught me was like, we'll just go with what you think.
No, you can never... I'll watch the old Instagram posts, and you get the usual things on there advertising their workshop and saying, like, you should paint to your customer to sell.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that.
Oh, God. That
You've
makes
got
me
to-
feel
yeah,
sick.
you've
You
got
know
to
that
do-
make
yeah.
you feel sick?
Because they want to sell, but
Yeah.
you've got to do what is in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Otherwise,
yeah,
it ain't going to be any good, is it?
No. And it's... You can't please everybody,
No.
but the only one you need to please is you.
Mm.
Don't care if no one likes it.
No.
If you've done that and you're happy with what you've done, then that's the important
Mm.
thing at the end of the day.
If you've got something to say, you've got to get it out.
Yeah, and I do think art should shock as well. It's got to make someone talk.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Art, as long as it gives emotion, even if that emotion is apathy,
Yeah,
it's art as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Even if you go, "Oh, I don't like that."
yeah,
Well, it's made you think about it.
yeah. No, that's right. Yeah.
So, and it's so important.
Oh yeah, it's got to shock to a certain degree.
But it's so important for society.
Yeah, it's nice to have a nice little painting of a field with a little sheep in it, but it's not also nice to shop. Have someone
Exactly.
coming up and doing the sheep.
Exactly. It's all there.
Yeah,
There's a space for everything, but it's important for society because it not only mirrors, it makes you think about what you're doing or what society's doing. Do you know what I mean?
and I think that's where sometimes people sort of get art wrong.
It's humanity, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
humanity.
Yeah,
that's what it
it's all
is.
about, yeah.
And these AI things
no.
coming in,
Yeah.
it still won't capture what a human
No,
can.
because you can tell a mile off.
Yeah.
They go, oh, that's as good as any ice. No, you can tell a mile off that someone hasn't done that.
See, what I find interesting is you could say draw. There's a series of you draw I don't know, the same vase, for example, right? And my vase would be totally different from everyone else's vase.
Yeah.
It's because of the process of me looking at it going into my brain,
Yeah.
the electrons or whatever going to my hands or whatever I'm drawing with, and then that going onto the page, and a decision of what colour I'm going to use and all that is totally different from everyone else's, and that is what I love about it.
Yeah, because you'll get someone to do it photorealistic, then you go round and you get someone to do it abstract.
Yeah.
Someone to do it, it looks like the bars.
Yeah,
And it'll all, like I said, they'll all be different, but but you look at them all and go, yeah, that's that bars.
yeah.
Even if it was a wibbly wobbly, you still
Exactly.
go, that's that bars.
That's their truth of that vase.
Yeah.
And that's why I think what we're all trying to find is truth, isn't it?
Yeah. I think, definitely. Yeah, it's truth, the story, and everything within that.
So that's what I mean about getting out of yourself,
Yeah.
getting yourself out of the way,
Yeah.
because you're not important. It's what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's why when I say about like a jazz musician, for example, goes off on a tangent because he's feeling it.
Yeah.
It's the same as art, really.
Yeah.
It is the same as an artist. You're getting yourself out of the way. You don't need to be there. Get out of the way and let it flow. And that's the best work, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, when it's happening, just happening.
Yeah.
No thought, but just no way to explain it, is there?
No.
Just happens.
Yeah.
Is it again?
I went to see a Constable exhibition.
Right.
Like, you know, the Haywain. Everyone knows the Haywain, don't they? Well, before he did that, he did like a colour, a colour sort of full-sized colour go at it, just like try and get the tones of colours right. Oh my God, they're abstract paintings. They're unbelievable.
Yeah.
That honestly, they knocked me for six.
Yeah.
But that's him preparatory work for his main
just
one.
doing a little sketch up and. Yeah.
But you know, before his time, El Greco, everything's elongated up to the stars or whatever. It's 15th century.
Yeah.
It's mental.
Yeah.
People thinking.
Yeah. The thing is, a lot of, especially the famous ones, people only see those, like the Scream and the Haywain and that.
Yeah.
But when you look at some of their other work that's less well known, that's about.
Yeah.
Oh, he did that.
Yeah.
How can it? Yeah, it's because that was, like you say, the easygoing stuff.
Yeah.
He's just in his mind just kind of slapped it together. But it's better because it's not as
Same with music, isn't it? Some music, like say, I don't know, I don't know, a Bowie record, number one or whatever, but you like something really obscure on one of his albums that like, because to you it is what, you know, you connect with it.
I'm like that with art. I like the less commercially, I like all the backroom stuff. I'm sort of not mainstream of anything.
No.
Because, again, comes down to that. They just went like that and done it, and because they're talented, they've done it, and it's worked.
Yeah.
It's like jamming when people jam.
Yeah, exactly.
You can hear better music listening to some like a band jamming together than they do when they record it.
Yeah.
Because they're just they're enjoying it.
Most comes from the jam, doesn't it?
Yeah. So
most records come from the jam. Oh, we was just jamming and we come up with this.
Yeah. So it's a weird old thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been sort of. Yeah, I didn't appreciate it before, but I do now.
Yeah. Well, you will.
I didn't see it. But I understand a lot more than I ever did.
Yeah, there's all sorts of different things as well, isn't it? Icons, religious icons, stuff like that, subliminal things that go into your head.
Art has been as long as man has in the caves. He done the cave drawings, didn't he? So,
yeah, that's right.
And even then, they were trying to say, "Oh no, it's done by aliens because it looks like a helicopter," but it's just them doodling.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I don't think it necessarily means that they knew there was a helicopter in God knows how many years' time. It was just them going like that.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Having a think.
Yeah.
This is doodle.
Yeah. Did he kind of woolly mammoth walking by? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I fancy having a go at that.
Yes. Yeah. So, no plans of anything, you're just going to still let it flow like you've always done?
Just let it flow, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I did try and I was thinking to myself, like, you know, like a New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Was try to do like sort of a piece of artwork every month for a year, but like a proper finished piece of artwork. So it takes me a month or whatever.
No.
But I didn't get around to it. But I will. I fancy doing it.
If you did it, don't mean this in the wrong way, done it seriously, your stuff would be better or not. Personally, I think the way you do it now is the best way for you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because you'd be sort of banging them out. Oh, I've got to do this and I've got to do that. Whereas
Yeah.
it now, you do it.
Yeah, at my own pace, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd like more time to focus on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I'd like, try different. I like trying different media as well.
Yeah.
Like even computers. I used to use Photoshop all the time.
Yeah.
It's all about layers, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I love that process. So that's good, like layering and stuff.
No. So you would go into the digital side of it.
Yeah. I'd like to try screen printing. Might take a lesson or something to do that, because again, it's all layers, isn't it? It's a building tank up. Yeah. It's like print. I love to print.
Yeah, I spoke to Hyro and Nicola, and they do collages and screen printing.
Yep.
And they do a screen print, but use that as a collage, and then they collage the screen print.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable what they do.
Yeah.
And I like screen printing. I'm hoping to pop down there and see the way they do it. Yeah,
when you mix your media, it gives it a whole new lease of life. Sometimes you need to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to be samey.
Get yourself out of the rut that you're in.
Yeah, I need to get out and do something different. But, Scott, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thanks, mate. We've been warbling on.
Yeah, I like a warble. I think, that's all I do is warble. even when I'm sitting there warbling at home on my own, warbling. Thank you to Scott for chatting with me. We haven't spoken to each other in a while. As usual, life's fundamentals get in the way. But it's really amazing to listen to his creative process and how he creates his art and stuff like that. And I've learned quite a lot. And there's a few things I didn't know that he'd done. Listening to all these people since I've been doing the podcasts and listening to their opinions and how they differ slightly on their processes and outcomes to their artistry. But I've also found that how they all are very similar, and also sort of within themselves are very similar and have the same aspects on art. It's the love of it, plus I think they all come from the same point. They all have very similar personalities, I believe, but just have a different way of doing things, and the opinions of life and all that change their art slightly. I shall be carrying on and have more to offer, and another guest in 2 weeks' time. So please, if you'd like to follow, like, subscribe, share and comment, please. It'd be much appreciated. And thanks for listening to It's Art at the end of the day.